Imagine a world where Mafia spends day and night trying to uphold its image of being a fearful figure, but in the end, within the snap of a finger, a tweet blows up everything. Well, imagine no further, because this 21st century has given wings to this image and brought you to the never-ending and always entertaining feud between the self-proclaimed misogynist Andrew Tate and the pioneer of the tech world, our very own and favourite Elon Musk. Today on Just Tech, we bring to you how the tech fanatic Elon Musk reveals truth about Andrew Tate. Let's first talk about the devotee of technology who has proved his love for the same and even more in the past decade to such an extent that the names of his children sound like a microchip as well. No, we're not talking about any false gimmicky stuff here. He actually tried to name one of his sons XAEA12. Anyway, his ability to name differently is a topic to talk about another day, because today we will be focusing on his ability to call out names. Elon has co-founded 6 companies, including the famous electric car maker Tesla, the heading towards Mars rocket producer SpaceX, and a tunneling startup by the name of Boring Company. SpaceX was founded in 2002, is currently worth $127 billion after a funding round in May of 2022, and very effortlessly quadrupled its value in 3 years. The Boring Company, which aimed to defeat traffic, raised $675 million in April of 2022 at a $5.7 billion valuation. Elon not only has a simple and boring method of taking over technology, ideas, and businesses. In April of 2022, Twitter's boards agreed to sell the company to Elon for $44 billion after he disclosed a 9.1% stake in the same and threatened a hostile takeover. After closing the deal in October 2022, Elon Musk, the tech king, owns an estimated 74% of Twitter. Don't forget to become part of ours by subscribing to the channel Just Tech and making sure you hit that notification bell to be connected and updated with all the news that revolves in and around technology and its scenes. All these stats, numbers, and high-stake valuations might have pounded your head stronger than Thor's hammer, because a billion-dollar deal isn't anything that we all come across every day. But the current scenario may pester you to think why such a man would be interested to troll or even name a guy that is famously by the quote, "What color is your Bugatti?"
Well, what color's your Bugatti? Oh, fuck off then.
Andrew Tate, the self-proclaimed alpha male of the world, a threat to the young race of men, and a very widely known misogynist, has recently been covered in a feud with Elon. Andrew can be stated to have started his own road towards fame when he was thrown out of a reality TV show by the name of Big Brother. When a video surfaced where Andrew was hitting a woman with a belt, the showmakers had to kick him out to save the reputation of the show as well as the casters. In this world where everything working under the hands of technology and science, even the feuds and wars have taken a rather new turn. Gone are the days when we used to direct interviews and CCTV footage of people slapping and hitting each other, only to prove a point that none knew of. Tate has used his current scenario of upholding an IP address and doing whatever he wants, sitting in his satin robes, probably with a drink in his hand, only pressing enter and creating havoc. Going through the many tweets that Tate has posted, one thing we must be made very sure of. It's that this guy doesn't like women and is extremely frightened by the idea of being the number second. This fear of his was encapsulated by Musk and thrown over at his face via a tweet. Tate was recently detained in Romania on charges of human trafficking, rape, and forming an organized crime group in December of 2022. This arrest was no less than a movie mafia image that Tate had been trying for ages to develop. Romanian authorities said they needed proof that Andrew Tate was in the country, so they used his social media posts. His video to Greta Thunberg featured a pizza from a Romanian pizza chain, Jerry's Pizza, confirming that he was in the country. Soon after his arrest, Elon tweeted a very subtle and witty remark by posting, "Sometimes it's just better to make pizza at home." Well, yes Elon, it is, and we are all sure that Tate wished he had known that earlier. Though some of the interviews given by Tate, we come across the fact that the pizza tweet hasn't been the only time when Elon has tried to shut Andrew up. In one of the podcasts that Tate gave, we can see him saying that if a boxing champion asks you to learn boxing, you shut up and listen. Similarly, if a rich man comes to my face and says that I am broke, then maybe I am broke, Elon. This very judicious piece of information that the famous influencer turned convict shared might be a way to surrender in front of the tech enthusiasts. If we have a look at Tate's previous records, this guy never shuts up. He believes that he's a threat to the upcoming generation and needs to be the flag bearer of manhood and strength. To everyone's surprise, Tate has always been a part of some controversy. The one time when he was after a young climate activist, Greta Thunberg, cannot be forgiven. On his arrest by the Romanian police, Greta succeeded in the tweet made by Elon and posted that this is what happens when you don't recycle your pizza boxes. This dug into Tate, caused an upheaval within his mind, and Tate believed that it's all the Matrix that's conspiring against him. Talking about the Matrix though, don't forget to become part of ours by subscribing to the channel Just Tech and making sure you hit that notification bell to be connected and updated with all the news that revolves in and around technology and its scenes. In one of the interviews, we see Tate praising Elon, and by praising we don't mean just saying, yeah, Elon, he's good, but we mean writing chronicles about his lifestyle, amazing work skills, and wonderful achievements. This came as a thud for all of the people who thought that Musk's remarks would be somewhat disliked by Tate. But to everyone's surprise, Tate seems to believe what Elon has made everyone believe in, i.e. the Matrix. Why did Tate say something so believable needs to be understood only via a trail of serious scrutiny. But to speculate, as is the nature of man, we must realize that Tate has believed and accepted that he might be a threat to the upcoming generation, but Elon has certainly been far above that what Tate is planning to disrupt. In listening to Musk's interviews, we also come across how he has not been openly interested in Tate, but has always been interested enough to make sure that the Twitter that now Elon owns does not have any derogatory remarks that Tate's Twitter once had. Tate's social media has always been under an eye for hate speech, and thus has been banned several times in the past as well. One of the places where he spread his hate was Twitter, and thus the previous Twitter owner had banned it. However, Elon, after taking over the tweeting scene, unbanned Tate, and on being asked about the same, was visibly defending him. On being asked about the hateful comments that Tate had posted, Elon backfired by asking the interviewer about the hateful speech in detail and asking for some examples. This depiction of defense might be considered as a soft heart towards Tate, but in reality might be something even deeper. Being the new owner of Twitter, Elon probably doesn't want to shelter anyone who disrupts his clean image of being a social work enthusiast, and thus is making sure that Tate has his image of being a sexist, racist, and misogynist cleared up. On scrutinizing, we may now understand why Tate has gone through a change of heart and believes the idea of praising a man who once trolled him and offered a homemade pizza to be saved by the cops against human trafficking and rape charges. We hope this video has thrilled you with the hustle between those two very opposite men of honor and influence. One of them probably not so honored, but certainly very influential indeed. If your jaw dropped even for a second and you thought to check out the trail of tweets that followed this feud, hit that like button and share it with your techie friends. Comment down below your thoughts on Tate and Musk. Is Tate a hateful man, or is Elon trying too hard to be a tweet sweeper in his newly bought company? Subscribe and hit the notification bell icon to stay updated about the tech-related stuff revolving around the world and so much more than just the latest technology.